Hello guys, so today I will cook some semolina pudding, so which is very important. I now gonna tell you the base recipe for the semolina pudding, but I'm not gonna cook that. My one gonna be different. So just let's start it. So I tell you the ingredients for 1 liter milk. You can use semi-skimmed or full fat or whichever you want. You're not gonna believe the next ingredient, semolina. Make sure, okay, coarse semolina, not the fine one. The fine one is like a flour, so we don't need that. We need the coarse semolina. Make sure. For the 1 liter milk, the base recipe says 125 grams. I'm gonna use different now. Anyway, sugar. I'm gonna use this golden cluster sugar. You can use the normal sugar. 80 grams, the base recipe for 1 liter milk again. A pinch of salt and 1 vanilla sugar. And that's it. Okay, so I gonna put the milk for heating, and I gonna tell you the exact amount what I'm using for my dessert, what I'm doing now, because my one is different at this moment. But if you're doing just the normal version, you just put all these ingredients. I'm gonna show you how you need to, and after that you just pour it in the bowl, and you can put some more cinnamon, sugar, chocolate powder on top, and that's it. But my one gonna have more sugar in it, because later on we don't have option for put any more sugar on it, so I'm gonna use a little bit more sugar. I will show you everything. Okay, so just first to mention, I put the milk for heating already. I highly recommend, before you put the milk in the pot, just rinse it out and don't wipe it. Just rinse it out and pour the milk in the wet pot. So when you heating the milk is less likely to getting brown on the bottom or getting burned or whatever. And also don't use the high heat, use like 50-60% maximum, and stir it occasionally, and it's not gonna burn down. Okay, so back to the mixture. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure the semolina. Okay, so I put 1.5 liter milk. So what I need, actually the original recipe say 125 grams for 1 liter. So I'm using 140 semolina because I want the outcome for little bit more thick-ish. So I don't want to be runny. If you want to use it for something as dessert, that when you're feeling with the outcome, so with the semolina pudding you're feeling with something, you need to put more. But I now put 140 per liter, so I put 1.5 liter. So how much I need to put? 210 grams of semolina. Yep, exactly. Okay, and sugar, the original recipe is 80 grams, so I'm gonna put 100 grams per liter, so 150 grams I need for here. Actually I make it 0. Okay, 150. So what I'm doing now, if you're cooking the base recipe, in this stage you can put the salt and the vanilla sugar. But I am not gonna put the vanilla sugar, only the pinch of salt, which is, we call this for a pinch. That's it. Because this layer, I gonna do the 2 layers. So in 2 stage, I gonna cook 2 times 1.5 liter semolina pudding. This is the first one. The base layer is gonna be chocolate flavor. So I'm not gonna put the vanilla sugar because this is gonna be chocolate taste. So I'm gonna put later on, when this cooked already, I'm gonna put the chocolate powder. So now I'm gonna mix this. Make sure you use the dry spoon. So I'm gonna mix this, because if you just put the semolina just like that alone, is very likely to, you cannot mix it like properly. It's gonna be like in like little chunks, or I don't know how do you call that. But now when you mix it with the sugar, so the sugar is going like between the semolina pieces, so it's less likely to stuck together and cook like that. So it's gonna be more easy to stir it. And just to mention, you don't need to boil the milk. You just need to heat it up for around 70-75 degrees Celsius degrees, and in that case the milk gonna start steaming. So that time you can start mixing the semolina into the milk. I will show you that stage when we're gonna get there. Okay, this should be okay. Okay, so the milk is now 77 degrees. So now we take the semolina. I hope you can see that. Try to move my hand like that for. Okay, so it looks mixed well. Every minute we're gonna stir it, and after that, when start thickening, we're gonna stir it. Actually, yeah, it's already started. I don't know you see that or not. It's already getting thick slowly. I'm gonna prepare the chocolate. It looks like kinda boiling a little bit, but actually not, because this is not 100 degrees, not even close. We don't even need to go above like 85 or something. So we just need to do it carefully, and I feel it on the bottom is like very smooth, so no any stick down or burn down or whatever. Okay, start getting thick. At this stage, I'm gonna put this 20 gram of chocolate powder. Let's see, it's gonna be enough or not. Okay. Try to mix it well. Hopefully I can do it successfully. This powder is not instant, so I need to fight for it. As you can see, there is the small dots, so I need to try to break down them. Maybe I should mix this with the sugar in advance. Yeah, the semolina is actually seems like ready. I just need to try to break these chocolate dots in it. Yeah, so if you do it better, you mix it with sugar, something fine sugar, or use the instant chocolate powder, not this type. Very few. Okay, I'm gonna close the heat. Okay, so you need to cook it like this. I don't know how many minutes, but really not that much. So just need to carefully heat up the milk for the 75 degrees, and from that moment you can put the semolina, stir it, and you're gonna be good. Almost good. Hopefully not gonna break this because it's getting thick. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be my demo. So for this I'm gonna put like oh, hot. Okay, so I put 2 spoons. Gonna keep on the side, and the rest I'm gonna put in this aluminum takeaway bowls. Oh, this is gonna be hot. Okay, so I finally took out all the semolina pudding, the first round. So I have this bowl, which is my demo bowl, and I have 7 more of this aluminum pot. So what I'm gonna do now, cinnamon time. So I put 1 tablespoon cinnamon and 1 tablespoon that fine caster sugar. Mix it well, and I'm gonna put like just like that, not too much, just for a little bit cinnamon taste, and that's it. I'm gonna put all of them, and actually even you just use the base recipe and you do the plain semolina pudding, you can put the same mixture on top of that, or something, chocolate powder, instant, or if you're using the not instant one like I was using, and you don't want these pot dots, I don't know you see that or not, so you mix with sugar like this, and it's less likely to gonna happen. It looks like even half of the amount is, could be enough, but anyway. Okay, so I already put the second portion of the milk. So again, 1.5 liter. Stay like that. Okay. So I measure again 210 grams of semolina. One piece back. Just kidding. Okay, 210. And how many sugar? 150. Okay. And obviously the salt. Make sure don't forget it. Yep, and just a pinch. And this is gonna be the white top layer, so this is gonna be the vanilla flavor. So I want to boost it a little bit, the vanilla taste, so I'm gonna put 3 vanilla sugar. If you don't have, you can use the vanilla extract. It's totally up to you. For this amount you can put around 1.5 tablespoon vanilla extract. Okay, that's it. Stir it well again, as you know. Okay, looks like mixed. So now we're waiting for the milk. This time I'm not gonna show you, it's gonna be the same procedure. I'm just not gonna put the chocolate powder in it, and I'm not gonna struggling to mix it. Okay, so the other portion is ready. So again, 2 spoons. Good. Okay, I'm gonna do this with all the rest of the small boxes. Okay, so finally it's a little bit cooled down, and now we need to use the normal white sugar. So we need to put a decent amount of sugar, white sugar, on the top. Need to be around 2 millimeter thick, and you need to do this procedure on something big, heat-proof thing. So I'm gonna use the pizza plate, and I hope my smoke sensor not gonna go off. Smoking a bit. My smoke sensor right above me. Okay, that's it. This is enough. I'm not playing with my luck. Smoke sensor gonna go for not. Okay, so we just not need to let it cool it down a bit, and after that, ready to eat. And just careful when you're using this torch. Make sure don't burn anything what you don't want. And I try already one with the brown sugar. It's turned out like that. It's still good, but shouldn't be that black. Still eatable, but if it's too black, you over burn it, that's gonna be bitter. So this one's still okay, but that one is the best. And this was brown sugar, so this one white, and this looks better. Somehow the white sugar reacting better for the this procedure. Okay, so let it cool it down, and after that you can eat. So it is the final product. Enjoy it if you're making it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.